So everyone's gonna tell you bigger is better, right? You walk into an agency, you got 2.3 million dirhams, they're gonna show you a 2-bedroom. More space, more guests, more money. Nope, not how it works. Look, I own 9 properties here in Dubai. My family's been doing this for almost 100 years. 3 generations of real estate. And I'm telling you right now, the 1-bedroom makes more money than the 2-bedroom. Same building, same views, same amenities. Let me show you exactly why. So most people think, okay, bigger apartment, higher rent, more profit. But that's not how you measure returns. You measure yield, what you make versus what you paid. Like, okay, let's use Dubai Marina as the example. It's the most popular area for short-term rentals. Tourists love it. Beach access, metro, restaurants everywhere. A 2-bedroom in Marina costs you around 2.3 million dirhams right now. A 1-bedroom, about 1.5 million. So the 2-bed costs you 53% more. Now, on Airbnb, the 2-bedroom gets you around 800 dirhams a night average. The 1-bedroom gets you 550. So yeah, the 2-bed makes more per night. But does it make 53% more? Nope, it makes like 45% more. You're paying 53% more to buy it, but only making 45% more in rent. Already you're losing, but let's go deeper because this is where it really matters. Let's talk about expenses. Everyone forgets about expenses. Service charges on a 2-bedroom, around 18,000 a year. 1-bedroom, 12,000. Dewa for a 2-bed, 10,000. 1-bed, 7,000. Cleaning costs more on bigger units. You need more linens, more towels, more everything. Platform fees like Airbnb, they take 15% of whatever you make. So the 2-bed pays way more in fees because it's earning more gross. But that eats into your profit. When you add it all up, a 2-bedroom in Marina costs you about 94,000 a year to operate. A 1-bedroom costs you about 67,000. So let's do the final math. 2-bedroom, revenue around 211,000 a year, minus 94,000 expenses. Net profit 116,000 dirhams. On a 2.3 million purchase, that's a 5.1% net yield. 1-bedroom, net profit 77,000 dirhams, 5.2% yield. Already the 1-bed wins. But that's just 1 unit versus 1 unit. Here's where it gets really interesting. Let's say you got 2.3 million to invest. You could buy 1 2-bedroom, or you could buy 2 1-bedrooms at 1.15 million each. Same total investment. 1 2-bedroom, you're making 116,000 net. 2 1-bedrooms, you're making 155,000 net. Bro, that's almost 40,000 dirhams more per year. Same money invested. 33% more cash flow. Over 10 years, that's 400,000 extra dirhams. And that's not even counting the other advantages. Diversification. 1 2-bedroom means you got 1 listing, 1 tenant at a time. If you get 1 bad review, it tanks your whole income. 2 1-bedrooms, 2 separate listings. 1 bad review only hurts half your portfolio. 1 vacancy, you still got the other unit making money. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Occupancy, this is huge. Smaller units book faster. Think about it. A couple looking for a weekend getaway, they see a 1-bedroom, perfect, they book it instantly. A group of 4 looking for a 2-bedroom, they gotta coordinate. Exit strategy. When you want to sell, who's buying? 1-bedrooms? First-time buyers, young professionals, investors like you, huge pool of buyers. DLD data shows 1-bedrooms in Marina sell in 3 to 6 weeks. And when you're buying, motivated sellers of 1-beds are way more flexible. They're usually individual investors who need to exit. You can negotiate. You can get 10-15% below market. Now look, I'm not saying never buy a 2-bedroom. There's situations where it makes sense. Family areas like JVC or Dubai Hills, families need 2 or 3 bedrooms. Studios don't work there. Ultra luxury like Palm Jumeirah villas or downtown penthouses, high net worth guests expect space. A studio on Palm makes no sense. A 3-bed villa makes a lot of sense. But for most investors, 1 bedroom is the sweet spot. My own portfolio right now, 9 properties, 2 studios, 5 1-bedrooms, 2 2-bedrooms. The studios are my yield maximizers. The 1-beds are the core, best balance of yield and nightly rates. If I had to start over today with 5 million dirhams, I'm buying 4 1-bedrooms in Marina or Business Bay at 1.25 million each. 4 separate units, 4 separate income streams, 4 separate listings. That's how you actually build a portfolio. That's how you build wealth. Alright, so bottom line, 1-beds beat 2-beds on yield. 2 1-beds beat 1 2-bed on the same investment. 33% more cash flow, better diversification, faster bookings, easier exit. Size matters, just not how everyone thinks. If you want to see the exact buildings I'm buying in right now, specific units, specific numbers, links in my bio. Book a call. I'll walk you through exactly what works for your budget.